Hello everyone. This week's Leadership Minute, we want to talk about keeping score for success. So as a way to provide context for this lecture, think about what is your biggest goal right now. And so in our program, the Organizational Leadership and Learning Program, we really want to help adult learners obtain that bachelor's degree that that's just seemed to elude them throughout their career for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, depending on each individual circumstance. So as we look at that overarching goal, whether it's to help people get a bachelor's degree, if you're in real estate, to sell that home, if it's to create a lasting legacy through financial giving, or whatever it is that you're trying to do as an individual in your personal life or in your career, there are many smaller goals that lead up to that. So we don't want to just keep score for that bigger goal. In our example, it may be that students have to get through a certain number of classes, but even before that, we have to recruit adult learners and get them into the program. So we have to have info sessions. We have to provide them with the resources to get through each individual class so that they can get that degree one day. In the real estate, there's a number of open houses, there's calling, there's showing houses, there's getting listing, and then there's the process of selling houses. If you want to have a happy family life, it's how many times are you going to get home for dinner this month? So having a number with that is important. And there's a story of a young man that played basketball, a grade school kid that was playing basketball, and he wasn't seeming to enjoy it because it was just focused on rebounds and points scored, but his dad created something called hustles. So when he would dive for the basketball, when he would block people out, when he would make assists, or when he would do other things that were supporting roles, he was able to enjoy the process and get involved in the basketball game more. So think about what your top goal is, and think about what are the many steps to lead in that so you can start to see progress as you go along. So that's today's Leadership Minute from the Organizational Leadership and Learning Program. I'm glad to have you here. Stay tuned for our podcast, the CardinOLL podcast that we've got going on.